Hello everybody, my name is Kuuribro and welcome back to 60 Seconds, where, yeah, I wanted to try revisiting this one because I had the most extreme case of beginner's luck last time, and I guarantee you it will not last when I have everything the game could possibly give me in the easiest situation, and I'm gonna throw myself at the wall. I will have all of the options, and I'm just gonna see what comes up. No longer will I be limited by not having an axe or a gun or a map at any case. So, bring it on, game. All right, we got all of our family here. You know what? You know what, game? You know what? You know what? No, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing here. Easy doesn't give me everything. This is true. And you're still holding back that fucking map from me. Damn you, game. All of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. We're all together. Shelves are full of cans. Okay. So the basic starting, and I think I know how this works this time, in that I can go until they give the desperate for water message twice before I have to give them a drink. And soup is probably the same thing. So you know what? To hell with it. Nobody gets to eat. Nobody gets to eat. Nobody gets to drink. You're all just gonna sit there in the corner and do nothing. Ted's already got himself some stubble. Dude, why didn't you pack a straight razor in all of these supplies? Played hide and seek. The longest round we were able to play lasted for around 10 seconds, and that was only because the lights went out for a moment. Everybody's doing okay. No supplies. Neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Preparing an expedition. I don't want to intentionally commit suicide, so I'm still gonna wait until the radiation goes down. Didn't give me a radio either. I have all the supplies I could ever want, except for a map or a radio. I'm never gonna get out of here. Something to drink, everybody's complaining about water. Emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Ooh, supplies hidden there. Yes, absolutely. Go, little Timmy. You had some kind of luck last time. I don't know if it was good or bad. I can't remember. Oh, hey there, Timmy. You don't look so good. Well, we got some water. That's okay. And he's safe with us now. We need something to drink. Timmy fell sick. Timmy's really tired. Everybody can go one more day without water, I think. And Timmy's a scrawny little kid. He probably doesn't need medication just yet. No expeditions. We're either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects. Or worse. It's worse, they're spiders. And not some miniature ones, but huge, furry, and very creepy beasts. I am not okay with spiders. I have severe arachnophobia. I hate all of them. Ugh. We decided we could get rid of them with our bare hands, feet, and whatever other body parts we could use. Unfortunately, we underestimated their chances. They're really fast. All we achieved was getting tired. Whew, okay, so everybody's complaining heavily about water. So that means now we can give everybody a drink. We can probably still go to, I'll give Timmy a little bit of soup. He's sick. Sound always surprises and confuses us, but we're always curious. Should we open the door? Yeah, let whoever's out there on in. Maybe he's a traitor. Maybe he's got a map for us. Now Mary Jane looks sick. Turns out it was a nice, mysterious fellow in a weird suit. He gave us some soup cans. Yeah, always trust the kindness of strangers. It seems it gave some of us an awful sickness. The coughing is driving us crazy. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering. Mary Jean caught something nasty. Dolores and Ted are doing just fine. I can only use the med pack on one of them. Shit. All right, well, we let Timmy die last time. I think I want to keep Timmy alive. Mary Jane can probably be the sacrificial goat this time around. I'm just thinking out loud here. Time to leave will come soon. Food, cured, eaten, stomach. All right, everything's okay. Still go a day without, it's fine. No expeditions. I'm not gonna go out for any expeditions until at least day 10. I gotta give it a chance for the radioactivity to go down. Stopped arguing, but for how long? Drinks, eaten. All good. No supplies. No expedition. That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we're saving some food. Looking on the bright side of things. Yet for some reason, we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Green, you say? Ugh. Use a bug spray on him. I don't know, maybe you're just gonna irradiate them further, but it's worth a try. That was close. A nest of those glowing bugs might have been more than enough to drive us out into the wasteland. Roaches are the worst, but radioactive roaches, yikes. Nice little shout out to Fallout there with the rad roaches. Fainting, something to drink, give him water. I think I can actually get through one more day without water, because this is the first day they're really complaining about it. It's been a while, we don't know much about what's happened to the surface. Yeah, we still don't have a radio. Maybe we can pick one up on an expedition or something. Everybody's still alive, good. I was taking a gamble, I actually couldn't remember about the water. Another day without any clue what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Okay, so everybody needs water. We can probably go another day without food. No expeditions just yet. Open in the name of freedom. Came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. I get the feeling they're probably gonna rob us. Maybe they want to give us a radio, though. I'm thinking. Last time opening the door worked out well for us. Let's do it again. What could possibly go wrong? Mary Jane is gone and Ted is sick. We couldn't spare any food for Mary Jane, and eventually she reached a boiling point where her stare was enough to kill. Oh, so she just left. Okay. Shit, I probably should have given her something to food. Something to eat. She left without a word, but we knew she would probably become a highwaywoman and get all the food cans she would ever need. We regretted opening the door the minute we saw who was standing on the other side. Dark faces, rifles, and determined looks of a band of teenagers. Then, out of the blue, one of them asked if we were with the Reds. We never supported the Red Sox, so we confidently said that we weren't. The tension dropped immediately, and those nice young people gave us 2 bottles of water. Goddamn rights they did. They also told us to have no fear since Wolverines are around. We're not sure what they had to do with all this, but we took their word for it. All right, great. So definitely time for some food since we just lost our daughter to not having any food. All right, Ted is unfortunately sick. So is Dolores now. Was she sick yesterday and I just didn't notice? Dolores came down with a sickness. Okay. That would probably be because Ted was also sick. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. Still no expeditions. Still no radio. One thing we need to do is use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Water, stomach, and food. Let's give these guys a little bit of food just because they're sick. They need their strength. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It might be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Why can't we send Timmy? Timmy is probably the strongest of us. These other guys are sick. All right, Dolores, go. Get me that phone. Such a terrible husband. When we answer the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief. Survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley start exchanging information. Something must have gone wrong on their side. Give him water. Okay, these guys can go one more day without water. Dolores would love to eat, and these guys are still hungry. Must be because of the sickness. Okay, they'll get a little bit more soup. Still no expeditions. Ooh, there's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the wastes, and right now she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. Fuck those spiders, take our ammo. You're doing God's work. All right, day 15. I'm gonna start sending out expeditions now. She could have heard us, but she didn't. That counts for something, so we rewarded her with our spare ammo. Let's see if she keeps her word. So we need water for Timmy, water for Ted, food for these two. All right, good. Awfully quiet outside. Maybe it's not. We won't know until we go outside. Oh, maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. That makes more sense. We can send Dolores out for an expedition, I think. She was handy enough actually, you know what? Yes, good. We're gonna give Timmy some food just because he might get strong enough by tomorrow. And if that's the case, then we can send him out and leave these guys here to slowly wither away and die to their illness while their son is out scavenging the waste for food. No news is good news. Nothing going on with Timmy. Ted's fine. Dolores is bitching about water, but she's fine. Okay, Timmy's not going out. So Dolores can go with... We'll send her out with the briefcase, the gas mask, because she's already sick. An axe. Yeah, the gas mask and the axe. Lovely wife. Son of my life. Except for this son over here, my actual son. Son with a S-U-N, that's what I meant. Light of my life, whatever it is you want to call. Go out into the wastelands. Find us some gosh dang it food. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. Let's give him some more food. Timmy should still be okay. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn and we couldn't sleep. Seems to be coming from under the floor, and coincidentally we just found a manhole we could use to go down and check what's going on. Pity we already sent the axe out, but we can at least see it and figure out what's going on. Maybe it's those giant I heard a growl. What was that growl? What the hell? We barely made it out alive. It was a giant mutated crocodile. That's great. That's the best. Shit. Timmy got hurt. Timmy got hurt on the crocodile. Dang it. I don't know how well he can just heal injuries. A few more hours of coughing and we'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted and no fresh air seems to be circulated through the shelter. We have to fix it before we suffocate. Like rats trapped by a professional and very cruel rat catcher. We have a Boy Scout manual. You can use that to fix things, right? Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to get him water now. Yep, we still got the Boy Scout manual and it seems like everything is okay, so have some drinks, guys. Have some food, too. You're both hurt. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, we still don't have a radio. We need Dolores to get back with one. At least we have checkers, though. We can keep ourselves sane. One thing we need to do, it's a radio. Take a while for Timmy's wounds to heal on their own. Ted is still sick. Let's give them... Nah, it doesn't say anything about needing supplies, so we can go another day. Supplies are scarce and morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby, mostly old folks. Hey, stealing from the elderly worked last time. Oh my god, perfect. Sorry, I heard gunshots. I thought those elders might have had guns. But Dolores came back. She left a bloody handprint on the wall, but she got us a map and a radio. We can make progress, finally. We thought we were brave enough to carry out this dangerous mission, but the elderly had a bunch of war vets among them. They started shooting in the air and screaming very rude insults at us. Can't believe we wanted to rob them. Okay, so she brought back the gas mask and the axe. Lost the briefcase, though. Fucking women, you can't live with them, you can't live without them. We're always losing your shit. I apologize to any women. I'm just trying to make sillies. One of our neighbors had a boat of his own. The old timer wasn't happy to let anyone use it and just kept it in his shed. We finally got the chance to look inside. We found some soup cans. Seems rich people like soup too. Soup is great. We love soup. Soup. Captain's cabin was a mess. Dig through it, find a fancy hat and a working radio. We weren't sure which one we should take. It's a really tough choice. A good hat is hard to find. Tough choice, but we ultimately decided to take the radio. One of the cabins was filled with maps, binoculars, and some gadgets. Most of them look useless, except for a map. And damn it, we really like that suitcase. Well, it's gone now. Dolores is really tired and would like to eat something. Ted and Timmy are okay, not great. Dolores could really use a med kit, but you just got us a whole bunch of new crap. Of course you get some stuff. Of course you will be fed. The other day we heard a quiet knock. We found only a suitcase and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it looks like it's meant for us. Sure, why not? Could be a gift. I know last time it didn't work out so well for us. Hey, what do you know? Achievement unlocked, a gift. Called it. Called it. There's no such thing as too much water nowadays. We inspected it thoroughly after taking it out, but it looks absolutely harmless and purified. We hoped we get to meet this generous stranger one day and thank him or her personally for keeping our family well hydrated. Timmy prefers apple juice, we should get him some water. Dolores is not eating. Ted needs water. She's very tired, so she gets some food. The other guy should be fine. Ted is in really good shape for a trip? I doubt that to be true, but okay. Means we don't have to feed him for a while. One time we were promised a great cake, and it turned out it was a lie. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. We can make it work, even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. Water. Dolores hasn't eaten, so we'll give these guys some water. Some of us are keener to go outside than others. Either way, all right, Ted. We don't have a suitcase anymore, so what are you gonna take? You're not taking our radio or a map. Those are not going outside this shelter. Now, you're already sick, so does that mean I send you out the gas mask to prevent you from getting more sick? Or does that mean that you're already sick and you can't get worse? Choices. Actually, let's send you out with a gun. You need to defend yourself out in that wasteland. When someone knocked on the door, we were suspicious and cautious. But after a few minutes of talking, it turned out it was just a group of old ladies who were at a tea party not far from here when the bombs dropped. We thought it would only be good manners to talk to them face to face. When we opened the door, those old bats attacked us with their umbrellas, canes, and something that looked like a spiked table leg. We gotta fight back! And I just sent the gun out, but we got an axe this time. We are multi-weaponed. And they broke our fucking axe. Some axe action was enough to send those cowards running. Bet your ass they'll be back. Let's keep our axe sharp. -1 axe. Like the good scout he is, Timmy's making the best out of the situation. He seems cheerful. And Dolores will not survive without water. Fine, we'll give you some water. We wish we could just leave. Sitting here with barely anything to do isn't... Timmy doesn't need much. Can't just sit around while Dolores is sick. Well, we don't have any med packs for her. What do you want me to do? We can keep sitting on our backsides, or we can start thinking about getting as far away as possible. All right, great. We got the radio. Let's listen in. We made contact. The military's out there and they're coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait for further instructions and keep our radio in working order. Okay, Timmy can probably do one more day without water, I think. We'll give Dolores some food, because... No, wait, she had no problems. She just needs rest. And Timmy's injuries, whatever, they're fine. There isn't a lot of space down here, and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of this stench? Yes. You don't want to leave something rotting back there. It could be a dead rat. It's gonna fill the place with plague. The only way to solve this is to reach in there, grab it. I'm sorry, we don't have any gloves for you, and just like, throw it outside. We also can't spare any water to wash your hands. We approached the hole cautiously and peeked inside. What happened next nearly gave us a heart attack. Crazed rodent, a reptile, or whatever this crazy mad creature was, leapt out and started jumping all over. It was everywhere, we couldn't catch it. It pushed our radio off the table. We just got that too. We need that. Okay, Timmy gets some water today. Group of doctors knocked on the door requesting some supplies that would be helpful in refilling the first aid kits. We didn't doubt they were the real deal for a second. They did have lab coats. All right, we got some spare water. Maybe these doctors will be able to trade us something. Ted has been outside for far too long and still has not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. Damn it, Ted's gone. We asked them for their doctor license, but all of them claimed they left them in another pair of trousers. We didn't dare ask if it was just the one pair. We gave him a water bottle and wished them a good journey and better luck with trousers. Okay, Dolores can do one more day without water, but Ted and Dolores, no, not Dolores, Ted and, I can't even remember her name anymore. Timmy's not feeling very well. Timmy's fatigued. Dolores' health is not improved. Timmy's thirsty. I still don't have a, okay, you guys eat up. Just eat all of our soup. Get your strength back. We need medical supplies. Radio's still busted. We have a map. We can't use it. Still quite ill. One day without. Let's give Timmy some water. He's very thirsty. Busy since we got to the shelter. Nothing happening. Some plans for what? Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering. Dolores is thirsty. Water's the one thing we are not hard on right now. Can't afford any expeditions. They're both too sick to go out. Trash can of ours. Yeah, use the Boy Scout on the cockroaches. The spray didn't work last time. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was huge, had 8 legs, and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with him again. Wait, cockroaches only have 6 legs. These are giant cock spiders? Spy roaches? Both of those are incredibly terrifying to try to imagine. Oh, she needs water. They're both sick. We still can't help you. We opened the bunker door and let in some fresh radioactive air. We discovered a small suitcase. Yeah, last time we lucked out on this one. Medpack. Come on, Medpack. Damn it, the gift was booby-trapped. Nothing inside it besides some junk, and as soon as we opened it, it exploded. Dolores was hurt now. All right, have some food, heal your injuries. Today during breakfast, we were startled when our map slid off the wall. We checked the nails holding it, but they were all firmly in place. It could be a poltergeist, but maybe we need to perform an exorcism to get rid of it. Anyway, in the wall behind the map, we discovered some sort of safe. We're curious as to what treasure might be inside. Should we open it? Hold on, that wall was bare for like 20 days before we got that map. Now you put it up and suddenly there's a magic safe behind it? Always open the magic safes. You don't know what could be in that magic safe. Maybe it's a djinn playing a trick on you, or maybe it's a magic lamp. We're all dead. We're not sure how or why the map decided to slide off the wall, but we're lucky that it happened. Inside the dusty safe, we found some supplies. You see, the safe was a good idea. We couldn't do anything about Timmy's wounds. They got worse and worse until eventually he got fed up and left. All that remains of him is a note explaining that we are lousy parents and he will be back when he becomes the warlord of the wasteland. Dolores is sick now. Okay, so fucking Timmy, he's gone. I'm sorry, we didn't. What do you want us to do? Kiss your boo-boos and make it better? We're all so sick. We're gonna spread infections. Bad idea. Dolores' sickness progressed quickly. Coughing, fever, chest pains, upset stomach, diarrhea. It was the diarrhea that killed her. She will be missed. Of all the places we could have perished, this is probably the best one, or maybe not. We spent 39 days in our shelter. I made it like only a little over half what I did last time. Ted did not return. Family ties. Dolores' illness was too much. Timmy's injuries are too severe. Day 39, perished. Whew. You perished. Hey, last time I didn't die. Had to hit that way sometime or another. Well, that has been round 2 of 60 seconds. Maybe I'll revisit this another time. I'm not sure. I think next week I've already got something planned. I'm not sure. But if you guys ever want me to come back to this, let me know down below. It is very late and I'm very tired and I need to go rest my eyes now. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Remember to hit that like button down below. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys next time on show for Pokemon and or maybe finally Shantae's come out. Not sure yet. Crossing my fingers. Have a good night, everybody.